Hi, it's Mitch. I'm going to be talking about the book titled The Nothingness of Ben by Brad Boney, and it's a male-male romance of a contemporary setting. And I'll start off with, I would give it a good 8 out of 10. It was a solid read. There were some good points and some bad points that I could talk about. The good points were that I really liked the concept. It was a very solid concept. Ben is a lawyer in New York, very hotshot, very good. He's very good at what he does. And he gets a call while he's there that his parents just died in a car accident, which is terrible. And so he has to fly out for the funeral, and he has to think of what is going to happen to his 3 younger brothers, because he has 3 younger brothers, the youngest one being 13 or 12 or something like that when he gets there. And what is he going to do with these guys? What's going to happen to them? Because he has some choices to make, and he's fighting emotionally and mentally about what he's going to do with his 3 brothers. Is he going to split them up? Is he going to keep them together? He has to deal with all this stuff, and then he has to deal with the fact that he now doesn't have any parents, and he now has to kind of be the guardian of these 3 younger guys that he barely knows. He kind of ditched them, you know, and that's really what it was. He ditched his younger brothers, which is terrible, but it happens. But now he's just in this really awkward situation, and I felt really bad for him. But he meets Travis, and Travis is this guy who's been a very good friend to his 3 brothers, so he allows Travis into their lives to get to know him. And Travis kind of ends up, you know, instilling these feelings of desire within Ben, and he becomes kind of a love interest character. I just don't want to give too much details away about the book. The good points were, I already said them, but the bad points was I had a lot of trouble with Travis himself. I felt like he was supposed to be a big character, and he was a big character, but I felt like he was supposed to be bigger than what he was, but he wasn't. And so I felt very lackluster with him, and I felt uninspired, and I felt unconnected with Travis. So Travis, while he was a good guy, I just felt like I think I know how to say this. He did not feel like a realistic man. And that's not saying that they don't come in every shape or form or color or size. It's just there's like this intrinsic quality of a man that I can't put my finger on it. I can't tell you what it is. It's an instinct. And Travis lacked it. And God, I hate saying it because I can't provide any evidence. It's more just a feeling. I couldn't get into his skin. I couldn't feel him. I didn't understand Travis. That is the only real bad thing, and it did hurt the book. The other thing about the book, for me, that I didn't like was that I felt like it should have been longer. I felt like it was too short for all the characters and their stories. It's kind of like each of them had this little story, and then Ben had to go and figure out how to solve that little story, and the little story was solved, and then everyone was happy. Yay! But I just felt like there should have been more ups and downs. That's what I felt. So it was a good 8 out of 10. I would recommend it. The Nothingness of Ben by Brad Boney, and I loved the author's note at the very end. He seems like he's really funny. So